mini marathon goal for myself early today that I wanted to do 3 videos today. You know, not just put a quick, 3 videos I wanted to do and get them up and published and uploaded to YouTube the one day. I never did that before. And obviously I couldn't do it today either. I fucked up. This is only the second. Actually, no, it says only one because technically it's the 20th. So the day is over. So I didn't even do 2. I only did the one, the close quarter one, and fucking dicked around with stupid shit, waste time. And now here I'm doing the second one really in the next day. So kind of big fuck up for me. I gotta get my shit together. So that's really the shitty thing of the day. Private lesson got rescheduled, and other than that, day's been kind of all right. Got some headway done on the rewriting of all the stuff, the writing I want to do for the books. Didn't do printer video, which I wanted to have printed. Forget it, gotta let it go. I cannot do everything I want to do every day. I gotta get that through the titanium head. I always struggle with that. I gotta get it in my head, and sometimes things don't always come out the way I want them to come out, and that's just, how it is. And when you're alone and you're just always, doing stuff, time zips by, and it's hard to, because, I don't eat with anybody, I don't have any, anything normal, which is, fine, but it's just, I get caught. Perfect example, like why this video I should have been done and uploaded before midnight, not because I was fucking around, like, I don't know, going out eating pizza or watching TV or something. I'm here doing it and still cleaning out the garage and redoing all the stuff. And I'm like, oh, I got the one light here. I have another light, because I originally had 2 lights for this back in New York when I started this channel in February. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I finally cleared that area enough. So I go to get the other light. And that was like maybe 10 o'clock. And then I get the light set up, I do it. The light bulb fucking didn't work. Now I'm out looking for a light bulb upstairs. Now it's a fucking mission, now this is a big thing about me I gotta work on. I hate soda, I don't know that word. So now I'm like, it's like fucking personal now to get the lighting thing working. So then I had to go to the fucking store to get light bulbs, which I didn't even need it in the first place. Yes, it's better, a little bit better light, but it's just that concept of like, there's that search and destroy type thing with mentality, which is good for some things, but other things is not good. So that's that. I've got my 30-year class reunion Saturday. 30 years, holy shit, man. I still fit in almost in the same jeans. That's good. And I'm still the same, definitely the same person, in a lot of ways. Listen to the same music. And, some people might think like, oh, that's not good, you're the same person. No, I think it's very fucking good. The inner part of you, because what that demonstrates and says to me is that life did not beat me down, did not alter me, my inner core, inner self, did not get fucking savage and brutalized so much where you're just a shell of the person you used to be, or your ideals you gave up on or got beaten out of not trying anymore or something. So to me, I think people who retain their character, retain, their true essence of how they are, as long as that's, kind of good in the first place, just to me demonstrates like, yeah, fuck you life, all the bullshit that you really did hurt and were hard and unfair and unbelievably destabilizing, that you still maintain, you know, your inner self. That's what it means to me. So fuck you if you don't believe me. God, that's my problem, man. I haven't spoke to a single person today. Believe it. And because the private lesson got rescheduled, and then I just been, you know, working on my shit, all these different little things all day long, and the time just had occurred to me. You know, I didn't make one phone call. The phone calls that did come in, I didn't answer them. I had the ringer off pretty much the entire day, which is sweet. Like, no distractions. But here's another draggy fucking thing today. But again, there's always fortune inside of misfortune if you look hard enough. I couldn't go, well, I could go, I did go to the open mic, and then halfway there, I remembered that what Will told me this week is they're gonna have that Eventbrite shit open mic thing where it's such a fucking scam bullshit. They play on people's, in particular, I guess, younger people's urge to want to be a celebrity or something and be on stage and, you know, all that, and they really get into it. And it's like something where you have to, if I wanted to go and read my stupid little writings and flap my mouth, I would have to buy tickets. I'm going to perform. I got to buy tickets and then sell them. And then I think the rules are whoever sells the most tickets gets, I don't know. I think I heard like, I don't know, fucking chocolate bar. I don't know what they get. Nothing. They get ripped off is what they get. It was a possible chance on some national fucking open mic tour fucking group. I've never heard of an open mic tour group. And, you know, it's these people, and you know, and it's fucking packed, man, because people come and, you know, they're, you know, yeah, I give them credit. They're going up and they're actually doing something, you know, live and doing their thing. And, you know, who am I to judge at all? You know, it's just not about good or bad. It's just about that fucking big money thing coming in there, fucking up the thing. And I couldn't go do it tonight like I wanted to and needed to. But the fortune is, where I put it. I just had it. I'm not going to go look for it. I went online and found open mics in the area, 25 miles, and some in New York, and it's got all the days. There's a lot of them. And what's the name of the one? American Trash in New York. Something in Montclair, like American, like bread and wine trade tea company or something. Montclair. Anyway, there's a bunch of them, and I filled one of my cars both sides with them. And there's Montclair one is Wednesday, so that I'm definitely going to line up and try to go to. If they have it, I'll go. There's no try on my part. When I say try, it's like usually that's I try to get there and some bullshit happens. Like really heavy bullshit they stop. But if they have it, and I don't know if they have it, but if it's still cool, because a lot of the things were fucking haven't been updated. It's like in 2 years and stuff, in 3 years. But there's a lot of them. But none of this paying tickets so I can go on fucking stage. Fuck you, you pay me, you know, going on stage. I very happy about one thing about this video journal. I found myself looking forward to doing this earlier today. You know, I did, I guess because the other night the last one I did, and I was only going to do it for 10 minutes, and I had my stopwatch, and the 10 minutes went like boom. When I was done, it was 35. I was like, holy Christ. And when I was done, I was saying how this is like kind of a little bit the same as feeling as being in front of people and on stage and the microphone and lights and all that shit. That kind of pressure, and also equal when you're done, you get the benefit of the doing it. That's how I look at it, get it, and it's like a. When I was done, I was like, I felt it good. You know, I slept well, and so it was pretty cool. That was. And I also thought the other day, fucking damn it, you know what? These fucking open mics, they're good and necessary. I have to go, I want to go. And there's just something you can't get from not being in front of real live people. You know, whether it's anything, you know, anything, sport, I think anything, performing. I think because that puts the most pressure on you, like in real time life pressure, because there's no fucking stop button that can save you. There's nothing, you know, your butt's hanging out, or you're just bombing and just tripping all over you and just really being terrible, and you collapsing in front of everyone. Like, you can't hide it, you know, you can't, you know, so there's like, that's the ultimate, like, kind of pressure testing. I think, you know, for doing stuff artistically. So I thought, I have my own open mic show. Why not? You know, my YouTube channel, damn it, I'll do what I want. If I don't stop with saying I'm going to punch the shit out of myself. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read something different I've never read ever before in my life. It's my dreams, and I have some, you know, wild dreams, just like everybody does, I'm sure. But I'm anal retentive enough to write them down when I can. And I've got them scattered from $9.93 all the way up to this year, a handful of them. That's my other little idea for my book. You know, some bizarre dreams that I've kept, and hopefully not have more, and writings from different time period, and then journal entries. And that's what I'm going to sample tonight. That's what I was going to do at the open mic if they had it tonight. But this is basically going to be my set. I have to put together a set, and it's coming together. You know, I've been working on it for weeks now, piling all this stuff, rewriting it, reading it, editing, getting just all the fucking shit just to get shit up and out of there, up and delivered. So let me get right to it. The time's probably flying by, because once the mouth gets going, it gets going. You know, I guess maybe I've built up. I haven't talked to anybody all day, spoken a word except for the guy in the fucking Walgreens. Maybe I said 4 words to him. I don't know. I scared the shit out of the kid at the gas station the other day, yesterday, and I didn't even mean to. I pulled up to get gas, and he didn't see me. I used to work at this gas station. This is the gas station I worked at in 95 and 96 when I had the very first journal that I sold when I was living in the karate school, the year I took my black belt test and Circle of Death and all that. So I was in that, and I got all those journal entries, and they're typed up. They were in that first book. But, you know, so I'm looking at that booth, and I remember when I was there, you know, 800, you know, like over a quarter century ago, and so I was like, cool, you know, I didn't like freak out. I waited, and I'm watching him, you know, and then I'm like, all right, you should fucking pay attention now, you know. And he's still sitting there, so I'm like, and I quickly go from good guy, sporting everything to, you know, like real quick, you know, too fast. And so, I don't know, within a few more seconds go by, I storm out of my truck. he still does, you know, I slammed the door, not too hard, but I jumped up out of my truck, slammed, and he didn't even hear the door shut. You know, and I just walked right up to the glass booth, and he was like, you know, sprawled out, like, I don't know what he's doing. And I walked right up to the booth, and I went, boom, 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 like with my, like this, boom, boom, but hard, you know, like my fucking fingers, hard, boom, boom. And he looks up, and he turns around, and he sees me, and his like face, like went white, you know, a little bit or something. You know, it scared the shit out of him with the eye patch and everything, and fucking, you know, I was starting to get mad because, oh, the fucking kid. And so I'm getting gas, and I'm talking to the guy who owns it, because I used to know them a lot. Worked there for like 2 years when I was 25, 26, 5 in the morning, and I know them well. They're really cool. So I was talking to him, and the fucking dipshit doesn't give me back the credit card, and then I'm the dipshit, fucking leave, and then going all the way to Home Depot, went online to pay what I wanted to get. No credit card. I drove, I think smoke was coming out of my ears driving back to that gas station. I swear to God, this is true. By the time I got back to that gas station, it was maybe 45 minutes later, maybe a little longer, hour-ish, hour 15. My credit card was still in the same pump, in the same fuck thing, sticking out. No one went to that pump the whole hour, you know, right there in Harrison Ave, where it's really weird, you know. So it's good, but kind of shit. All right, so here, I'm gonna read some of these dreams. Practice on my delivery. All right, let's see. Dream, 8/12/2019. I'm in a huge castle by myself. It's all medieval with weapons and swords and stuff hanging on the walls. Type of stuff that I like, you know. I walk over to a huge double-bladed battle axe on the wall, and it says, you know, do not touch. Take the axe off the wall, run out of the castle with it, laughing. All right, there's a couple of funny ones. No, that's just a dream. Here you go. Dream. This is sometime in 2017. The scribble. Yeah. See, I do not lie. Whoa. It's a personal I take this. Like, there's nothing, nobody here. All right. No, it's okay. Where is it? What happened to that? This is the shit I can't do on stage, you know. Dreams, 2017. I'm walking down the street holding my own head and talking to myself like two really good friends, but I could tell that they really didn't like each other. Cars going by on the street during the day, and it was at night. All right, 2015. I'm sitting on a couch next to a little miniature tiger. He's sitting next to me, and we're laughing and talking about TV. He's about 6 inches tall. Little tiger. Another one. 8. That one I'm not even going to attempt to read because the reading is so atrocious. But I know what one that was. It was like a supernatural, weird one. Throwing my ex-wife around, ghosts in the dream and shit. Like those white, because I can remember enough. There's those, you know, those white ghosts they hang, and like how long I'm getting chills from it. They have hanging those like fucking like the white ghost thing tying around, you know. So it was like one of them was up in the corner in my dream, and I remember we were talking. It was my ex-wife, and it was, we weren't fighting, yelling fight, but it wasn't good. You know, it was like fuck. You know, like one of the arguments. And you know, we're divorced 10 years, but I don't dream. It's like I think the first one I've ever had of her for that. And I remember like getting, like she had got the best of it as usual, you know, and she goes off and I'm like, fuck. And I remember I was like this in a dream. And then I looked and up in the corner was that fucking the ghost decoration like she had on, and hanging up. And all of a sudden it's moving, and then it turns into this fucking like little white phantom ghost. Look, I get chills. Still thinking, I can remember it. I woke up. Shit. And then the ghost little thing turns into a little white ghost phantom and like flies kind of at me in a way. And I'm like, whoa. And then the next thing, like I'm looking at the back of my ex-wife walking, and all of a sudden, like I just feel like this energy comes like behind me and just invisible, but something just picked her up in the air and threw her across the fucking wall in my dream. And I was like, whoa, and then I woke up. So, thrown against the wall, then I woke up. Oh, look. See, thrown against the wall, then I woke up. I couldn't fucking memorize that. But I remember the dream, it was real. Alright, let's see. One or two more. Alright, I'll read these last two. Fuck it. Alright, no, I'm not going to read all three of them. 1, 2, or 3. Which one should I pick? Invisible audience. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which one am I going to pick? Which should I pick? How can I do this? How can I make this democratic? Think quick. I'll throw them in the air and catch one. Here we go. That was democratic. Dreams. 31093. Went to see Rollins at a spoken word show with Julie. Jimmy and his friends were there drinking. Julie and I were sitting in the front row, and Rollins walked over and patted me on the shoulder and pointed to my tattoo on my right arm. He said something to the effect about not letting anyone give me shit about my tattoos. It's probably getting long. I don't know if it's probably getting long, but this is good. I'm having fun. You know, not thinking fucking horrible thoughts here. I have one journal entry since I had it prepared. I should have had more. From today. 9/19, 11:45 hours. I didn't have my journal book. I can't find it right now, so I'm a little freaked out about that. So I'm writing them on here, and as I get them, I better find it. I have grown used to feeling like a freak everywhere I go. Am I right? I have grown used to feeling like a freak everywhere I go. Now is coming and, fall is coming, and with it, the cold air. Cold air makes me think clearer. You have to make your head your home. Holidays bring the static human confusion overload. I deal with it as best I can. I was walking into the bank earlier, and some guy who was in the parking lot followed me into the bank. I contemplated a sudden quick shot to the head, but then realized I can't do that shit here. Looked up at the camera. Ow. Whoa. 12:15 hours. Alright, so that's just a journal entry today. That's kind of fucking, I didn't want that today. Yeah, wasn't even supposed to be in here. I wanted to read one from another thing. Alright, so I've been past 2 nights. I've been spending about an hour each night. And sometime during the day with my horrible rewriting, so I can read them very clearly. And so not only for reading them clearly, but also for putting them into the format, into the thing, into the printer, so I could read it into the printer, make the books, you know. So I'll read a couple, see how my writing holds up. Okay, this right here, this book, see, this is the final. Right here, this is all writing, man, starting, again, from the 93 shit, and this is all like the poems and stuff like that. And so I write one out of there, cross it off, but I write it in here nice and neat, and then this is what will be my main one, and this one's gonna be contents of the book. All right, number one, here's and there's like, I have like this, anything goes, you know, there's no, it has to be all these, no, it's whatever. So some shit is 3 pages, you know, because it's really hurts and sad, or angry, or happy, or good. And some are 1 line, and some are a couple. So I love writing to no form whatsoever. I do these little brackets around them, I'll write, as soon as it's done, I do like a little L, that's another one. So next one might be 3 lines, next one, like I said, might be 100 fucking pages, I don't know. So, you know, short stories, essays, poems, I like to just refer to it, one thing all, writing pieces. Here we go. Let's try. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to stop questioning things. Going to stop weighing the outcomes of things. From now on, I will break the neck of indecision and hesitation whenever they rear their head. Just go, move out, engage. Anything and everything, anytime and any place, anywhere. Destroy with direct action, like a thunderbolt or a flamethrower. I'm gonna be the definition of the word action, bitch. All right, not very smooth because I went right over to, oh no, that is page number 3. No, that one. See? Why I need to practice. Why I need to practice. Some smooth set, huh? In my mind, I have it set up in my, I'm making a mess here now. It's all fucked up. So in my mind, you know, this is how it's going to work. Look at this. Come on. This is green. So in my mind, how I plan it, this is I'll come. I'll be on, you know, I'm just going to. This is all I need, you know, and then I'll. Okay, hello, blah, blah. And then I'll, you know, fumble around, spaz, fucking, you know. In my mind, this goes smooth. Walking, hey, you know, and I get it out, and I'm like, you know, in my mind, real good, and but you see, I'm still dropping shit. A real soup sandwich sometimes. And in my mind right now, I'm thinking, you know, 2 or 3 things as usual. But as I'm frantically trying to get to the page I want, I'm thinking, oh, I could just fucking stop this. Erase it, fucking stop the frame. But I said, no, asshole, no. Because that gives me an out to fucking for shitty behavior. So next time I'll have my shit more together. So I suffer the fucking embarrassment and humiliation of fucking being, you know, not together. How is that happening? All right, here it is. Okay. Sitting alone in my room. All alone, but I'm not by myself. Do you hear me? I said I'm alone, but I'm not by myself. Silence speaks to me. Clearly, times like this, tells me what I need to know. The walls close in on me. The floor goes out from under my feet. My mind going 1,000 miles an hour. Madness. Madness like you couldn't believe. I'm gone. Way gone. There was a time when all things were good. Now, as a result of a lifetime of being pushed around, laughed at, not taken seriously, made fun of, fear, and a whole bunch of other crazy bullshit, now it's my time to turn it all around and shove it right down their slimy throats. It makes me clench my jaw and stare at the ground. My mind is on fire again. It makes my thoughts fill with fire and rage. I don't know what I did to become this monster. Probably everything I possibly could. Fucking soda, my water. I am really a mess, man. Okay. I can feel things breaking inside me. At night, I throw bricks at my soul. My thoughts turn to blades. I have to work hard to protect myself from my self-destructive nature. My thoughts turn on my thoughts. I eat myself alive. I make myself sick. It gets so bad sometimes, I think I could rupture all my blood cells from thinking the wrong thought. I need to forget myself from time to time. One or two more. When the dog mouths start talking, I'm a one-man rejection society. Tonight turns my hands into fists and shoves them back again. To my pockets. I walk the streets. Downward stare, jaw clenched, silent streak. Violent. A woman once said to me, "What's your problem anyway? It sounds like you were burned once." I told her I'm just burning. What the fuck does she know about me? Shove the world up your ass tonight. I'm tired of being punched in the face by the past. Gone too far to be forgiven. Can't undo what I've done. So why hold on to it? Last bit. When you go insane, there will be nothing. When you go insane, there will be no one to hold you, nothing. No one to love you, no one to talk to. I've been back here for a while now. Watch me as I run mindlessly forward. Last one. If you want to hurt them and their children not yet born, tell them the truth always. All right. There it is. My list of different places to go do that, but hopefully, I gotta get it better. Corkscrew Bar and Grill in Jersey City, Hilltop Tavern in fucking Lodi, 120 Bay Cafe, Staten Island. No, I don't think that's correct. 120 is the name of the place. The Boiler Room, Monroe Street in Garfield, American Trash, New York, New York, Trend Coffee and Tea House in Bloomfield, the Franklin Tavern in West Orange, the Scarlet Pub in New Brunswick. If I'm not mistaken, one or two of these actually pays if you're good enough or whatever. And I don't know, that would be cool. But if it's any kind of menu in place where I can get to. Yeah. Doing a lot, extra lot, because it's 1 month before my birthday. So we're really cramming a lot of stuff in my 47th year. So I make sure I don't feel any fuck, I didn't get enough done in that year. But This is probably fucking 5 hours already. Thank you for watching. I've decided I'm going to do the Mr. Personality video journals. I'm going to commit to them, I think, every other day. Not every day is too much, because I have all these other little videos I'm doing. Because I don't have a life, really, you know, other than, you know, working, you know, I don't. All right, so good night.